Hello, my fellow Wastelanders. Welcome once again to Blind Dad Does. This is Blind Dad Does. My name is Ira, and I hope that you guys are having a really good day. It has been an interesting one here, and you know what? Unfortunately, my stupid computer decides that it's going to cause all kinds of issues. Of course, like as soon as I try to start streaming, it decides that it's going to be giving me a couple of issues here and there. It decided, you know what? I don't want to capture the game window. I don't want to do my little countdown numbers. No, you don't want to do. I have to reinstall this software. I think is the point that I'm trying to make. But anyways, other than that, it's been a pretty good day, and we are going to be coming back into Fallout 76. And the reason why is because we are, oh my God, one day away from the new season starting, and I'm only 2 ranks away from being able to complete this dang scoreboard. It is driving me nuts. I worked on it for 3 hours last night, and I only gained 1 dang level, but we are almost there. Almost there. And I'm going to get it tonight. I am determined. I am getting it tonight. Come hell or high water, it is going to happen. Yeah. But it's been kind of one of those days, so hopefully my computer will decide to keep working correctly. But yeah. Ah, my beard. Thank you. You know what? What's really annoying is I have not actually shaved this in over a year at this point, and I don't know what's going on, but by this point in time, the last time that I had shaved it, it was about a year when I shaved it, and it was like down to my belly button, but for some reason it decides, nah, we're not going to do that this time around. So, yeah. But I like it. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I used to hate it, you know, because I am Native American primarily in my blood, and this part of me is like the Spanish part of it that comes out. So I used to hate it, but I had to shave all the time when I was younger because I worked for the man. So, you know, you have to always, regardless of whether or not you've got like just a little bit of facial hair or not, you're still, you know, oh yeah, you got to shave that. You can't have that, you know. And of course, me being the obedient peon, I decided to go ahead and go through with it. But they also made me cut my hair, you know, and all that kind of stuff too. And that was really disappointing too. But anyways, yeah, I'm not unhappy with it, but I would like it to be a little bit longer again. That would be nice. I enjoy it when it's very long. But yeah. Let's see what we can do to get through this. I am very close. I know I do have some of my lunchbox XP still going. I don't know how much of it is. Let me see. How much time is left on that? 25 minutes. And I do have quite a few other lunchboxes that I can make use of too. So... Yeah, you've got quite the eclectic mix there then, yeah. That's cool. That works. Let me see. So I'm going to make sure that my weapons are all repaired up. That one is good. That one is going to be good. For those of you guys curious, this is the build that I'm going to be using tonight. It is kind of my standard commando, sneaky mando build. It's not min-maxed by any means, but it does have those quality of life perks that I look for in a good build, and it does a pretty decent job. The weapons I'm using will be an AA Fixer. The AA Fixer has 25% faster fire rate and a 15% faster reload. Very nice weapon. I love this thing. My other weapon that I use primarily is my Vampire Fixer that also has a 25% faster fire rate. I don't use it very often. It's just there for backup, just in case crap happens, you know, for insurance purposes. So before I get started actually going through and doing much of anything, I'm going to first off join a public team because... yeah, it's pretty low strength, unfortunately. But you got to have that agility and all that kind of good stuff, right? But I am going to also go over here to the Aaronholt homestead, and I'm going to pop on my green thumb so that I can collect a little bit of cranberries, because if I'm going to be kind of doing this XP run to grind out all of this XP to be able to get through these 2 levels, I want to get as much as I can. And with me having the herbivore, if I use the cranberry relish that I can make, that's an extra 20% XP. So that ain't shabby. So I need to go collect some though, because I am totally out of my cranberry relish. So, are you meaning the in-game story, the main line? the main line, the main storyline. I've got like 20, almost 2,200 hours in the game at this point, and I don't think I've completed all of the main storyline either. I have yet to even start any of the Brotherhood of Steel stuff that came out. Look at that. Did you see that? It was there and then it disappeared. Gotta love it. Let me kill these flies and such. Look at that. It's just it's popping. You see that? It's popping on me. Well, that's a pain in the butt. All right, so it's probably going to make me actually go to the cranberry bog and get some. I don't know why. These have not been respawning for me like ever. I don't know what's up with that. Like, it used to be that they would respawn every day or two, but it's been, I don't know, actually about a week since the last time I saw these spawn up for me. That is odd. All right, well, let me go down to let me go down to the bog here. This is going to be, oh God, this is going to cost me an arm and a leg in fast travel fees, isn't it? 70 caps. Oof. No, I'll just travel here first and go from there. Sea of Thieves. I plan on doing Sea of Thieves on the stream at some point in time. I do enjoy that game. My wife and I play it together a little bit, and it's fun, but it's very hectic, to say the least. Right. But I mean, I haven't done any of the newest, like when they came out with the Locked and Loaded and all that. I haven't done like much of any of that quest at all. I think I haven't even started it, technically speaking. I need to. How you doing tonight, Mark? You good over there? I decided I needed to grind out a little bit more of that precious scoreboard again. So you guys get to enjoy my pain with me. It's been a good day today. We had steak fajitas for dinner. Well, I had steak fajitas for dinner. My wife and everybody else decided to do other things Mexican wise, but yeah, it was quite good. I'm gonna put that concentrated fire back on just because these guys, you really want to make the headshots. Yeah, they just came out with that new the new combo for or the crossover on Sea of Thieves, didn't they? It seems interesting. How are you guys spotting me? This is insane why you guys are spotting me. I don't know. Weird. Well, hey, there we go. We got a score. Oh, we got a level. Okay. That works. I didn't even check the challenges for the day. Right, yeah, I have done the Enclave quests. I've got that complete. That Mobus quest was really cool. I liked how they did that one. Let me tear up old Queenie here real quick. Yeah, it used to be a lot better. Like it used to be that I could just walk around here with my high agility and get by, but I don't know. It's kind of changed over time here. All right. Well, we got the queen done. Let me grab some of these. S19, are you meaning like with the amount of damage that you can do if you have a very fast firing weapon? Is that what you're talking about? If so, that part I'm aware of, yeah. Let me also use a Radaway here real quick too, just to, because I'm going to be in that water for a bit. There we go. I can get the rads back real quick. I may as well use another one. I'll be in here for a moment. Oh, hey. Where'd you come from? What you doing over here? You are far away from home. Oh, are you meaning like the ammo overflow, where you can get extra ammo in the magazines? Ah, see, there's no cranberries here either. Look at that, they're just popping away. That is weird. Why is it doing that? That is very bizarre. Well, I guess no cranberry relish for me today. Well, that's okay. Yeah, huh. That is really weird. Okay, one of them is here, and that one is one that I hadn't grabbed before. So where are the... Why? I don't know. Very weird. Very weird. I wonder if I come on a public world, if it'll be there. Well, either way, now we'll need to get the rads back some so that I can... so that I can have my strength back up again. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that one's kind of been around for quite a while. It's the same kind of deal with you have the like a Gatling laser or something, and you use which one is it? The power user? Yeah, power user. If you use power user, then you end up having like 1,000 ammo as opposed to 500 in your core. That'd be weird. Okay, that should be enough for me to be able to travel. Yeah, barely, but it's there. Okay, that'll work. Well, I guess no cranberry relish for me today. That's okay. We'll just go ahead and move on with what we've got then, and hope that it'll be fast enough. So we'll head over here to West Tech, and we'll start our super mutant apocalypse. Yeah, so does it drop you out of the world? Is that what it does, Mark? Like it makes you drop out of the world? Okay, let me see. Oh, I need to put my perk on again, don't I? I do. See, I always forget. That's a meme for me, guys. I change out my perks and then I forget to put them back on again. It's terrible. Terrible. That's pretty weird. It's crazy. Kind of trying to make sure the sounds are all good here. Okay, that should be better. Sorry, the music was sounding just a little bit loud in my ears, so I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be too much for you guys. Hello, good super mutant sir. I am here to talk to you about insurance. Are you interested in buying some insurance? It's cheap, you guys. You can all use it. I'm sure you can all use it. The insurance is only 100 caps per month, and it will save you in the long run from this headache that I'm about to give you. I don't think he was interested in the insurance. How about you? Will you be interested in the insurance that I have for sale? It's very good insurance. You guys can make distinct use of it. You can even get plastic surgery if you want to, you know, to help you out with your skin problems there. We all know how vain super mutants are, right? So he was legendary. What do you have? Anything decent? Nocturnal ski sword. Good God, no. Yeah, it's the super mutant apocalypse. Yeah, Starfield. I'm definitely interested in Starfield. I know they're kind of basing it on the same engine, or at least like updating the engine as much as they can with the tech they have right now. But I'm definitely interested in playing it. I will definitely go for it. I'm a Bethesda ho. You know, I really do enjoy most of the games that they've put out. I have my complaints about Bethesda. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a fanboy, but they do a good job. You know, they do a good job of making games that I can definitely immerse myself into for a long period of time. I mean, you know, 2,100 hours, 2,200 hours in this game for me, that says something. I paid like $40 for the game, right? I think I got my money's worth out of it. You know, there's really no reason for me to complain about the game. I can. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I won't complain about it. I will. You guys have heard me get very vocal about things with this game, but I can say that I got my money's worth out of it. You know, when it comes to buying games, I know a lot of people complain about how expensive they are and everything, and that it is true. Believe me, I'm po. Okay, I am so poor. I can't even afford the OR. I'm po. Okay, but I don't mind paying full price for some games, depending on the game, and sort of what's behind it, because I sort of look at it as how much of an entertainment value am I getting out of it. Right, it's a very old engine, exactly, and even with it, like Fallout 76 has been updated, you know. Engine wise, but there's still a lot of those base things. I mean, it's pretty easy to get into the code. Anyways, my idea basically is like if you go to a movie, for instance, you're going to be paying quite a bit of money, right? You're paying for the tickets, which are very expensive, and I'll just kind of give you examples that are in the area that I live in here. You know, we could go watch a movie and be entertained for 3, maybe 4 hours, you know, depending on if we go out to eat and that kind of thing. So if we go out to eat, we go see the movie, spend like 4 hours, you know, entertaining ourselves, but yet then spend out, God, sometimes almost $100, you know, depending on where you eat or what you do, and if you get popcorn and pop and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you're looking at shelling out $100 sometimes, at least for an evening out, you know. Whereas with a game like Fallout 76, for instance, I paid $40 for it, $50 for it. I think it was $50 when it first came out, right? So I paid, let's say, $50 for it, but I have gotten 2,200 plus hours of entertainment out of it, and that's not counting me, like, you know, watching videos of people, you know, doing things in the game and that kind of stuff. I mean, the entertainment value alone for that $50 that I have spent has been well worthwhile. So, you know, you kind of do a comparative sake of how, yes, video games, they are expensive. They do cost a bit, you know, but if you're getting a good amount of hours out of that game, then, you know, it's worthwhile. I mean, you know, when you break it down to the hours spent on things, it makes the big difference. You know, if you go to a movie, spend 4 hours on it, and you spend $100, that's $25 per hour of entertainment that you got out of it, right? You might get another extra hour or two discussing the movie with your spouse or girlfriend or whatever the case may be, right? But you're not necessarily going to get a lot of long-term time spent out of it, right? Yeah, S19. Yeah, it's the one that I've got right now, it's actually a little bit lesser compared to the old one that I had. It was even more. So I've got it turned down just a little bit. But anyways, but with video games, if you get even 100 hours out of a game, and I mean, there's some games I have quite a number of hours in, sometimes hundreds, and there's a few that I have thousands of hours in. And you break that down into the hourly thing. It's like, well, I mean, I'm paying like 1/100th of a cent per hour of entertainment that I've gotten out of this compared to what the cost was, So, yeah, it's not bad. Well, it's a lot healthier than smoking. I will say, like, a lot of people ask me with the vaping thing, because I used to do shows and I would talk about the vaping stuff on the radio shows that I would do, and people would talk about, well, this ain't healthy and all that kind of stuff, and oh God, I'm not going to be one to claim that it's healthy, but it is healthier than smoking. that I can say. But I've had exams done. I'm an older guy, so of course I've gotten all the bits and bobs checked and everything. So everything's okay though. Thankfully. With as much stuff as I have exposed my body to over the years, I'm surprised I haven't gotten more going wrong with it, but it's still kicking. It's a testament, honestly, it's kind of a fascinating thing for me when I have looked at things that people have gone through. It's a real testament to how amazing the human body really is, that you can go through a lot of the things that you go through and still survive it, and somehow, you're still alive and maybe not completely thriving, but you're still there, you know what I mean? And man, it's insane. It really is. The human body is a very fascinating thing. Right, Mark. You get a lot more one-on-one kind of personal out of a video game compared to movies too. So it maybe isn't necessarily a fair comparison, but I'm just kind of making the point that you can just from a monetary perspective of things alone, for the entertainment value, you've got that in consideration. I guess I always look at things a little bit differently, because again, growing up poor and being poor for most of your life, you kind of have to look at money in a little bit of a different way. So one of the ways that I learned to look at things when it comes to finances is, if I'm working a job and I'm getting paid $10 an hour for that job, and then I want to buy a goodie of some kind that costs me $20, I look at it not, okay, is this going to cost me $20? But I look at it as, is this worth the 2 hours that I put into working? And if I had to work my ass off to work that 2 hours, right, is that item, that goodie, actually worth that 2 hours worth of my work time that I spent getting it? And when I started picking up that kind of an attitude of looking at finances, it really made a difference in the way that I spent and the way that I look at buying things. It kind of changes things a little bit. Right. Yeah. I mean, some people, yeah, they're resilient enough that they can smoke whatever, they can do whatever, but everybody's body is really different. There is such a thing as having that big difference with people's physiology. Some people are just built ram tough, or whatever you want to say, that they can just take anything and have no issues with it whatsoever. I went through a period of years where I abused my body in a pretty horrible way, by doing different drugs and all that kind of stuff. I can feel my body has maybe failed in certain ways because of the exposure to things that I did to myself, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm failing in general, right? Let's go over to Hunterville here real quick. Yeah, I don't drink at all. it's kind of weird because, you know, when you're raised by somebody that's an alcoholic, you're probably going to go one of two ways. You're either going to become one yourself, or you're going to run the most opposite way from it that you can. And that's the direction that I ended up going. It's like I can't even stomach the thought of it. And yet I worked as a bartender for a while, you know, and that didn't help things either. Cause, you know, when you're cleaning up bar, that'll really change your attitude to booze too. I had a friend that he started drinking beer, and he said that he didn't like it, but he was making himself drink beer so that he could grow to like it. And finally he started liking it. And I'm like, well, what was the point of doing it to begin with? I mean, if you didn't like it and you didn't want to go with it, then why bother? You know, I don't know. Did he think it was the manly drink or something? I don't know. If I'm going to drink, get even girly drinks. I love them, you know. I like a pina colada or a daiquiri or something, you know. Beer's just, no, not for me. So the vape that I do, I actually make my own juices. The one that I'm currently vaping on is it's actually a tobacco blend that I created. It's got some similarities to tobacco, but it's not quite. But it has like a lot of caramel and chocolate in it as well. So it's my daily vape because, again, I smoked for a long time. So I wanted to do something juice-wise, flavor-wise, that was a little reminiscent of it so that I didn't get tempted to go back to cigarettes at any time. I wasn't necessarily ready to quit smoking when I did, but I did it for my wife. She has major heart issues, and so as a gift to her, I quit smoking because me smoking around her was really bothersome. It hurt her chest and stuff, so I wanted to try to get away from it for her sake. So I started vaping, and 24 hours after I started vaping, I didn't touch a cigarette again, and I haven't in the 8 years that I've been doing it. So, but also the other flavors that I do. I have another one that I kind of vape on all the time. Is a strawberry and cream kind of a mix. So, and that one's pretty good. I like that one a lot too. But the tank and the mod that I have for that one puts out just as much vape as this one does. So. I mean, everybody's a little different. Like some people react really well to it and enjoy it, and then others it tastes nasty to them and it's a turn off to them. I do think some of it has to do with the where you get the juice from, because some places just make it a lot different. But if you can get one that's done really well, and you get like an actual tank mod and stuff, like the one that I do, I started off doing like what's called the Cigalite type. Dang it, come on, fast travel bug. I want to actually get there, thank you. I did what's called like a cigarette-like, which is, you know, you kind of hit it just like a regular cigarette. You puff it in your mouth and then suck it in and that kind of thing. And I don't know, it didn't do a whole lot for me. I didn't enjoy it a whole lot. Why is this doing this? Come on now. You guys notice this? How many times have I tried to do the fast travel thing now? Anyways, but then somebody talked to me about doing a different style tank. It's called a sub-ohm kind of a tank, and that one you hit not like a cigarette, but you hit it like a joint, basically. I mean, you kind of just suck it in, you know, like you would a joint or something, and it's like you get a different kind of a lung hit. It's more similar to what you get when you actually inhale on a cigarette. You know, oh my goodness, seriously, come on, game, this is not cool. Thank you. Jeez. Anyways, so when I started trying those out, that's when I realized, okay, this is a lot better, because the vape was a lot warmer, you know, when it hits your lungs and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, well, you know, when you smoke like a marijuana joint kind of a thing. Yeah, I'm from the 80s. That's what we called it. Back in my day. Back in my day, I called them things joints, and I don't know what you young lads call it today, but oh, spliffs, okay. Pooped it. So yeah, anyways, as soon as I started doing one of those kind of styles, that's when I realized, okay, this is what I needed. It was definitely fulfilling and satisfying for me. So yeah. I mean, it just kind of depends on where you're at. Joints and spliffs. I mean, it's all depending on where you're at. It's just the idioms that we have. Everybody's welcome to the 420 Club. We gotta have more people in it. There's no reason why it should be illegal to begin with. It just makes no sense. You know, the only reason why it is because of two guys getting together and deciding that they wanted to make a profit. It all started off with William Randolph Hearst and DuPont. DuPont created this new type of oil that could be made out of petroleum, and that creating plastic with it. And so that plastic, boy, that new plastic, it had to come to the forefront. So William Randolph Hearst owned a large amount of timber, and he didn't know what to do with it. Didn't have a clue what to do with it, because at that time, okay, so for those of you guys not aware, William Randolph Hearst is actually, he was the biggest newspaper magazine guy in the world at that time, and he owned every bit of media that had to do with paper in any kind of way. And during that time period, paper was primarily made with hemp. So because he owned all this timberland that he didn't know what to do with, he and DuPont basically came together to make a deal that if they could get the world, or America at least, to change the attitudes towards hemp, then they both would be able to make a large profit. So let me go over here to Grafton Steel as well while I'm up here in this area. So what they did was they started a campaign, a big campaign, to try to get hemp banned. So they came up with this idea of marijuana. Oh, the marijuana. It's horrible. It's terrible. Reefer madness. All of that thing. All of that stuff. All of it was initiated by William Randolph Hearst. Now, remember, William Randolph Hearst was the originator of the phrase, if it bleeds, it leads, and sex sells, right? This guy, like he said, if you want a war, you supply the pictures, I'll supply the war, right? I mean, this guy was the powerhouse of media. He knew how to manipulate people. That was his thing, right? So, for a period of time, he and DuPont put out this campaign against hemp, but they called it cannabis. They called it hemp. They didn't call it hemp. They called it cannabis, and they called it marijuana. And marijuana, oh, that was the horrible, the demonic weed, the demon weed. We must eradicate it. We must get rid of it. It has to be destroyed. Get rid of it. And so, they pushed it and they pushed it, and finally the public got so frenzied and got so terrified of this thing that they called on Congress, and they called on their senators and their congressmen. They had to get it banned. It had to get taken care of. Get it away from our children. Save our children. My God, they're dying in droves, And, well, they did. They got it banned. And by the time that they got it banned, people actually started realizing, oh, wait, you're talking about hemp? Hemp has been like the product for humanity to use as a go-to product for literally thousands of years. Our own Navy here in America, the the ropes that hold our ships in place on the piers are made out of hemp, and yet you can't get the hemp here in America. They have to buy it from a foreign country because it's illegal to have it here. You know, I mean, so, and it was all done for the sake of profit. You see, it was all done for the sake of petroleum, because at that time, plastic was primarily made out of hemp. You see? So there really is no reason why, to begin with, this stuff should have been illegal. None whatsoever. It was all because of a campaign of madness put on for the sake of profit by a couple of guys who were very, very powerful at that time. You know? And it's sad, because we have seen in our country alone here in the United States, we have seen massive amounts of people jailed. You know, the state where I live is horrifically tyrannical when it comes to anything regarding cannabis. It is horrible. You know, you get busted with one joint and you're going to jail for the next year. You know, it's ridiculous. And yet every state that's around our state has it legalized. What sense does that make? Whose right mind says that this is something that's actually, you know, a good thing? You know, it doesn't make a bit of sense. But fear is a mind killer. Fear is something that will definitely, you know, get people warped into whatever you want them to do, you know, and that's what they did, and that's what they still do. I mean, people still have this idea that, oh, you know, you get on hemp, it's a gateway drug, it's a gateway. No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't know. You guys get me on a topic, man, I tell you. You can tell I'm a little bit passionate about it, right? It really is. I mean, you're not kidding, S19. It really is screwed up in so many ways. And yet somehow we're supposed to be this beacon of shining light to everybody, right? I mean, we can't even keep the front door closed. I mean, it's crazy. It really is. It's nuts. So I don't know. It's not that I don't love my country, you know, but you can love something and be critical of it at the same time. You can love something and be proud of your country, or whatever you want to say. You can be proud of something, but you can still be critical of it, right? And I can be critical about the things that I think are just frickin' stupid, you know, and that right there is definitely one of the things that is just frickin' stupid. It makes no sense why, in anybody's reasonable mind, it is still illegal and still causing so many people's lives to be ruined, you know? Hash, that's an interesting one. That one, you know, I've tried hash a couple of times over the years, back when I was in my younger days. I'll be honest, I used to do a lot of drugs, and I have done a lot of drugs that people would not like expect. I never did heroin, never did like meth or any of those kind of things, but you know, peyote was kind of one of my go-tos. Acid was kind of one of my go-tos, and definitely marijuana was one of my go-tos. So you know, I've kind of done a lot of them over the years, so I can't be like judgmental about anybody doing things, you know, but there are some that I would say it's just not a good idea to put into your body, you know. Right? Yeah, exactly. You guys get paid. Like that alone, the pay thing alone is ridiculous. You know, it's like I've been talking here and there about, you know, you need to tip your waitresses, you need to tip your waiters, you need to, you know, help out your wait staff, you know, all that kind of stuff, because, you know, I'm raised in the country where it's a good idea, quote unquote, for your food service employees to get less than half of what everybody else does as a minimum, you know, because, oh, you're working on tips. Well, then you have places that, you know, yes, you might work for tips and you might only earn that $2.15 an hour because you're working for tips or whatever it is. And then the wait staff is expected to share any tips that come in with the whole employee base, you know? So if if a waitress is there and gets like $50 in the night for her tips, because she did a good job, then she has to turn that $50 in every night to the management, who then splits it with everybody else, the bussers, the cooks, the other waiters, on and on and on. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Those other guys over there are still making the same amount of money as everybody else is. They're making the $7.25 an hour. But me as a waitress, I'm only making $2.15, and you're expecting me to give all my money up? No, something's wrong here, So, Mark, as far as the acid trips goes, I can honestly say I have never had a flashback, and I did quite a bit of it in my younger days. The last one was a really horrible experience for me. I swear, if it wasn't for people around me helping me out, I probably would have killed myself or something, something stupid, because I ended up doing 8 hits of acid, and all of them were bad. It was a bad trip. I remember bits and pieces of it, but the main thing that I remember is that I had to save everybody who was around me, because every blade of grass was a dragon that was blowing fire at everybody. So I was trying to pick everybody up and carrying them to safety out of the grass and stuff. I mean, it was a bad one. But I've never experienced any kind of like flashbacking or anything like that. I think honestly, I've known a lot of people over the years who have done acid, and none of them have experienced that. I really wonder how much of an old wives' tale the whole flashback thing really is, because I don't know. I don't see anybody experiencing it really. There we go. Got him down. 780 experience, something like that. Not too bad. Yeah, it's you come onto my streams, you're going to be in for weird conversations. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry, but you're going to be in for weird things here. I am the strangest person I've ever met, and I try to prove it every day. I just come up with the weirdest stuff in my head, and I love to share it with all of you happily. So one of the things I was thinking about, I watched a movie not too long ago, and the movie popped back up into my head again today. It was the new remake of the Planet of the Apes thing, and we were talking about the apocalypse stuff last night, and I can't believe I totally forgot about the fact of what about a primate apocalypse or something? What if orangutans suddenly get highly intelligent and start learning how to use guns and all that kind of stuff? What would we do in that kind of a case? It's kind of a scary thought if the quote unquote lesser brethren of ours, our cousins, decide to start making use of tools and weapons and stuff like that. What kind of trouble could we be in? It's kind of funny because there have been research studies showing that like chimpanzees are really starting to make use of tools in a big way. And it's like, well, how long is it going to be before they start doing other things? Yeah, they are. They're making chimeras. Yeah. And that's kind of a scary thing. There was a series. Sorry, I got to take a drink here real quick. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. There was a series of books that came out a long time ago by a guy named S. Andrew Swan. He wrote a series of books that were just absolutely fascinating, talking about like it was a fiction series based on the idea that countries started to create animal human hybrids that could, so that the countries could then use to like go to war with and stuff. So instead of using, you know, humans, Homo sapiens, to go to war with, these Moreau is what he called them in the book. These Moreau would actually be the ones to be sent to the front lines. So every country had kind of a different set of animals that they primarily worked with. So like, for instance, I think it was South America used rabbits or something like that. And India used tigers and that kind of stuff. It was a very interesting series. And it's one that I've thought about over the years. Like, no joke, I think that this could be something that is happening or could happen in the very near future, you know, where, because we're already seeing it. Some countries are actually hybridizing between humans and animals. And I don't think it's maybe too far of a step to think that we might see that kind of thing in the future, you know. And what are the repercussions of something like that? You know, do we consider them humans, or are they a subspecies? Are they going to be slaves? I mean, you know, on and on and on. These, after all, they're based on human beings, right? They have human DNA in them. So aren't they still considered humans in some kind of way? So then also, if it's kind of weird how he's laying there. Also, if you take it even like a step further, you know, do we consider that this group of new creations, do they have a soul? You know, what do we do with that situation? You know, and how far away are we from actually something like that actually being possible? I don't know. With genetic, I mean, they just came out, what was it, 2 weeks ago, saying that they have now officially mapped the entirety of the human genome. Just like 2 weeks ago, they came out with the research project with it. So as of this point in time, you know, the human genome allegedly has been, again, I say allegedly because who knows, there's all kinds of weirdnesses that go on in the scientific field with that kind of stuff. But, you know, allegedly we now have all of it done. So what's next, you know, and what do we do with that information? Do we start going in and deleting the different aspects of DNA that are, I don't know, unacceptable, are unlikable? You know, I mean, do you want to have a kid and go and see the doctor and have the doctor say, you know what, do you want this kid to have blue eyes? 'Cause we can make that happen, you know, or do you want your child who is right now showing a proclivity towards having cancer when they are 15 years old? Do you want us to tweak this little DNA marker right here to make it so that actually isn't there, you know? And what are the ethical repercussions of something like that happening? Because yes, that might be a good thing, but what's next? What's next? You see, what comes after that? It's just like with the idea of like banning cigarettes and that kind of thing. I'm kind of passionate when it comes to like the talk of like banning cigarettes and banning this and banning that, because it's a slippery slope. Once you start banning something because it's quote unquote bad, or because someone thinks that it's bad, what comes next? You know, that's how you get issues with, okay, well, now soda is bad, you know, because, oh, it makes people obese. Okay, well, yeah, that might be the case if you're drinking it out of moderation, but it's no issue if you're drinking it in moderation. I'm diabetic. I can have a soda once in a while and it doesn't have an impact on me, right? So this group of super mutants inside here was dead. We might have to go on to a private world. I don't know. We'll go do the Mire Lurks here real quick. Let me go ahead and do my lunch boxes here too, because I think that's worn off now, isn't it? Yeah, it's worn off. Okay, we need to do that too. Okay, where was I? Anyways, so the idea of banning things because they're quote unquote bad is really, I mean, it's a troublesome thing. It's a slippery slope, because if you start banning something that is bad, then what comes next? What else is considered bad next? Because what's bad to me might not be bad to you, and what's bad to you might not be bad to me. Okay, and it might be something that I enjoy. Now, granted, there are certain things that just should not be, you know, like child molestation, all that kind of stuff, right? I'm not talking about that kind of thing. I'm talking about just, you know, in general, the idea of okay, again, soda, we can look at saying, yes, okay, that might be bad if you do it out of moderation. It can cause you issues, right? I think that's obvious. I think most people recognize that. But does that mean that it should be banned? There are a lot of places here in America that are trying to do that they're making it so that you can't buy sodas. You know, like you can't order them, or if you do order them, you're limited on what you can order. Does that make sense? And so if that's the case, then what comes next? Is obesity itself something that can be banned? You know, is that acceptable? Well, to some people, obesity is a bad thing, right? So does that mean that it's going to be like, you see, it's a slippery slope. I'm not talking about tomorrow it's going to happen, but, you know, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, if you eat away at these different things slowly over time, anything happens. Anything's possible, you see. Sorry about the noise. Our little door alarm went off, so my phone decided to set off too. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird, but this is the kind of things that I think, you know, and I'm passionate about it because I see the slope that we're on with different things, and it scares me a little bit, you know. It does. It disturbs me that for the sake of it's for the greater good. Well, the greater good isn't always right either, you know. The greater good isn't always right. And who decides what is the greater good? Because what's the greater good for somebody might not be the greater good for me. You see what I mean? I guess I come at it from the perspective of somebody who is sitting here with, you know, a severe disability. And if somebody decided that, well, this disability makes it so that I'm not acceptable in some kind of way, it's easy to do, because who's there to say, no, that's not a good idea, right? So many people today follow the crowd so much that it's possible to make it so that someone like me can be ostracized, you see? Again, weird thoughts maybe, and maybe I'm wrong with it, but I don't think so. Because I've seen over the years this kind of stuff just kind of growing more and more. It's disturbing. I took her down in one magazine. Nice. That doesn't happen every time. That's cool. That works. We're getting there. We're getting there. I can look at the challenges today, too. I know that there were some challenges I need to do, too. So, collecting caps, completing a daily op, completing the events, alcoholic beverages, eating a cooked meal, completing an event in the ash heap, and photo mode to take a photo. Okay. Well, we can do the photo mode thing here real quick. That's easy enough. Will get me in sneaky mode. Yes, indeed. So for those of you guys just joining in with us, welcome. I am Blind Dad Does, and today Blind Dad is doing gaming. I hope that you guys are having a great time out there and a great night. We're having a bit of random conversations about anything and everything that comes to the mind, at least to my mind, because I'm weird. But I hope that you're enjoying yourselves and that everything that you want in your life is coming to fruition. Except for if you're trying to be evil. Don't do that. Don't do that. We don't want more evil. There's already enough evil in the world, so don't be that. Be anything else you want to be, though. Trying to make sure all of the things are working okay here. I seemed like I was getting a little bit of like a delay or something going on with things. So give me just a brief moment here. Sorry, guys. Okay, there we go. I think I got it reconnected now. So I'm going to wander over here and see if I can sell some of my goodies off and get a little bit of that score point going on. How can you assist me today? Well, you can give me lots of money, Mr. Vendatron. Lots of money. I need it. Or score points. Either way.
Ready to exchange items. Now displaying current stock.
Good Lord, people are setting off fireworks again. Y'all know the 4th is over, right? There we go. Okay, we got the caps thing done. That'll work.
Initiate trading.
That will work.
How can I assist you today?
Ah, shoot. See, my chat box decided to mess up again. Darn it. Quit messing up, chat box.
Ready to exchange items.
There we go. Okay, I think I got it now. Maybe. There we go. Yeah. Okay, now it's working good. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that. Okay, so the other challenges we can do today. Completing an event, doing an alcoholic beverage, cooked meals. I can cook up some meals, and then doing the ash heap missions. Is there anything in the ash heap right now that's popped up that I can do? No. Okay. That's okay. Let me head back to my camp here real quick, and I'll run down into my facility and cook up a little bit of a meal. I hope I didn't chase everybody away to having the weird conversations. I don't know. Y'all got quiet on me. You're so quiet. So quiet. Anyways, so for those of you guys just tuning in, this is Blind Dad Does. My name is Ira, and yes, I am a blind guy. I'm sitting just a couple of inches away from my monitor. I do what I can to facilitate my gameplay. Sometimes you'll see some hooky things or weird things come around because of the way that I have to do things to see, what I'm doing. But it's a game that I enjoy playing. I am trying to get through the scoreboard. Yeah, maybe. I've got people all over the place though watching. So, trying to get through the scoreboard. I'm just about there, and this is so frustrating because I'm trying so hard to get through it tonight so I can be done with it and move on with it. But the new season starts up on the 7th, so I've got just a little bit of time left to try to get this all done. And oh boy, I don't know if I'm going to make it or not. We'll see. We'll see. I don't have enough meat for the cooked, do I? Nope, I didn't. But I might have enough booze for the other part of it anyway. Yep, there we go. Got the booze. So it's kind of like based on the future. I think it was the year 4200 or so that the new season is going to be trying to work in. It's got some interesting things though. I'm looking forward to the camp items that are in it. They look like they're going to be pretty good. And I need to make sure my weapon is still good enough right now. I've been using it a bit. I should repair it. Well, you know what? I do have all these repair kits. I've got, see, look at that. 88 basic repair kits, 98 improved repair kits. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They keep throwing stuff at me. And I mean, the problem with it is that the carry weight on these things is just crazy. Like, I don't want to stick them in my stash because they're just going to take up all my stash, right? But these things are really heavy. It's kind of silly how much they end up weighing. But you got to have it, I guess. And you know, they keep throwing it at you. What is it? The basic repair kit stack that I've got is 9 pounds alone. Where was the improved? I just saw it. Yeah, there we go. That's 10 pounds. That's 19 pounds just in repair kits that they've flung at me, you know. But what can you do, I guess? See, there goes my chat box again. Yeah, you know, it's kind of interesting. I do love the idea of shared universes in games and other media. So for me, it'd be interesting to see, you know, a combo of everything. It'd be kind of cool, I think. Okay, so let me see. I need one more cooked meal, right? Yeah. And then the event. So the other event is the ash heap one, and that's just to give like more repair kits. I don't even know if I'm going to bother with that one. That's not worth any score points, so I don't know. I may not even bother with that one. What's the daily ops today? I haven't even looked at that.
Transfer complete.
Yeah, we could. Well, no, it's a melee attack one. Shoot. Those ones are such a pain in the butt to do. All right. Well, let me switch worlds here. I'll go back onto a private world. And we'll go from there. It'd be interesting to see like a kind of a future past kind of a thing with Elder Scrolls, you know, maybe some of the content from Elder Scrolls coming into the Fallout universe. It'd be kind of interesting, I think, you know, some kind of weird portal that goes in between all of the worlds or all of the different realms, you know. I love it when I log into a world and it sticks me inside the house. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. There we go. There we go. That'll work. Okay, so let me jump around here a little bit. I'll go into a team. And sure, we'll head over to the Scorch Beasts here. Take them down. I hope everybody out there is having a really good night. It's been an interesting day here for us today. We had Mexican for dinner, and that was really tasty, to say the least. And otherwise, we just kind of hung out at home. My poor wifeling has been very, very tired the past couple of days. Our past few weeks have been very busy, so she hasn't had much of a chance to rest down. So we've been trying to give her as much rest as she can get. She's done quite well, though, compared to what she would have, like, even this time last year, before the surgery happened. She's feeling a lot more vim and vigor compared to what she was, so we're glad to see that, but still, gotta let her have a little bit of rest here and there. She's so sleepy all the time. Seeing if there's anything over here of interest, but it doesn't look like it, maybe. I mean, I'm still in caution mode, but it's probably just from one of the scorched over there. Still thinking I'm around or something. Hi, Jolene. That's my little wifeling there. She's finally slipping in to watch. Okay, so I haven't even taken out Solomon, or Swan today. Surprisingly. I like taking him out and I keep forgetting about his existence. So if you guys read, what's your favorite book or author? I'd love to know. As a writer, I'm always fascinated by what people are attracted to when it comes to writing. For me, I think my favorite author overall is Alan Dean Foster. He's written a lot of really cool sci-fi books, up to and including a lot of the books that are for the Star Trek universe and also the Star Wars universe. He was actually the one that wrote the original book for the original Star Wars movie. The novelization was written by him and then put out by George Lucas. So, but he's a fun author. I like his stuff. So, yeah. And of course, I like Stephen King as well. I've met Stephen King once and got some writing advice from him because I was at that time an up-and-coming author. So I got a little bit of writing advice from him that was pretty cool. You know, I asked him what he thought the most important part of a book was, or a story was, and he told me that the first words are the most important. The first sentence has to grab the reader by the throat, snatching him up by the teeth and not letting go. And so I've kind of used that as a byword for my own writing. I try to do what I can to grip the readers within that first little sentence. And if I can do that, then I feel like I've been successful. So, but there are times where I'll agonize over that first word, the first set of words, just to make sure that they are the best that they can be, or the most interesting and gripping that they can be. So. It was interesting meeting him. It was at a party some years ago. One of my sisters was married to J.N. Williamson's son, and J.N. Williamson is another horror author. He's been dead for a little while, but he's very prolific in the industry as well. And so he was having a party, and because my sister was married to his son, we kind of like got invited as a little get together. So. Gotcha. Well, what's your favorite genre of like movies and shows? 'Cause that's another curiosity for me all the time. I like to tap into the weird, you know. So I'm into sci-fi, fantasy, horror, that kind of thing. Although one thing I've always been frustrated with when it comes to like science fiction and finding good science fiction, especially in movies and stuff, is that so many in the industry think that sci-fi needs to have like murder, death, kill, alien kind of things all the time, or horror elements mixed in with the sci-fi and stuff. And I don't think it does. I mean, I think there are many ways to do science fiction besides doing, you know, horror, alien, let's have these things ripping out of this guy or whatever the case may be. It's like so many of them go into that like body horror style of things, and I don't know. Give me something that's a little bit more mental, you know, a little bit more gripping or thoughtful and that kind of thing. That's the kind of sci-fi I really watch. Drama and women stuff. Aren't they the same thing? Oh, wait. No. Can't say that out loud, right? Dramas, I guess it depends on the drama for me. Some dramas are okay, I guess. Like, just, it depends. Like, because, I mean, sci-fi, you know, certain aspects of sci-fi could be considered dramas, right? But I'm not into them too much either, you know. I think drama-wise, one of the only ones that I've cared for would be like ER. You know, that's a medical drama show. I liked that one. I watched that one a couple of times. Other than that, I can't really think of any real, like, quote unquote, true drama kind of shows that I've been into or have sat down to really watch. Just not into it.
No green stuff here.
Is my lunchbox still going on? It seemed a little low.
I'm hung.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say I thought it should still be active.
Stringy.
What would you consider to be your favorite show there, Mark? Just out of curiosity. Angeline, how about you? What's your favorite show ever? I know you're there listening. See, I like that kind of stuff too. The kind of more fringy documentaries. I mean, I did a radio show for years based on the fringy kind of stuff, you know. So I'm definitely a fan of that kind of thing. You know, it's very fascinating to me.
Buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off.
How did that not kill him? There we go. Let's not play Big Super Mutant. Big fan of The Simpsons, are ya? Simpsons are pretty good. Ah, okay. Okay, that's cool, Mark. That's interesting. I haven't seen that yet. Simpsons did it. Simpsons always does it. My RNG angel has been failing again tonight. Crappy, crappy, crappy rewards. There you guys go spotting me again, bro. What's up with that? What's up with that? You guys shouldn't be spotting me that easy. I'm looking forward. I have a new setup coming as far as where to put my webcam and all that kind of good stuff. I have a new one coming in, and I'm looking forward to getting it. Should make things a little bit easier on me, and let you guys see my pretty face a little bit easier or something like that. If I don't know why you would want to. It's horrifying. Nobody look. It's scary. Talking about scary sci-fi aliens. Yeah, funnily enough, I watched The Simpsons like originally when it was on the Tracy Ullman show as it was being broadcast, because I love Tracy Ullman. Like, she's one of my favorite comedians, and so I watched her show, and I remember those original Simpsons skits. Yeah, and show off my Baby Yoda background a little bit more too, yeah. I should be collecting a couple of these pieces of meat from the dogs here too, so I can get that other thing complete. Let me go ahead and grab one of those. I forgot about doing that. It's like as it stands, I'm kind of looking forward to it, because if I can move the webcam into a different position, I've kind of got it duct taped somewhere right now. So, it's kind of just sitting there. So if I can get it to move a little bit from where it's at, it'll be a little bit more comfortable for me. And I don't have to worry so much about the microphone arm being in the way of it. So that'll be nice. That'll be good. A little bit of an upgrade for myself. And then I might be able to sit a little bit more comfortably, because right now I'm kind of sitting a little bit more sideways than what I'd like to do. So my arms hurt, man. Or something like that. I'm getting there with this. How far away are you guys? You're still a little ways away. Maybe I can go chase them down a little bit. They're worth a little bit of XP. Why not? Come at me, man. Oop, get trapped a little bit there. There we go. We'll get their attention. Nice. That'll work. Yeah, see, those are worth almost 1,300 XP. That's not bad at all. That is not shabby. Just come over here and train wreck everybody, right? Ah, they got me. They got me. That's okay. We'll get them again. Okay. Let me see if I can figure out where my body went. It's going to be over here. Ah. What the heck? Ah. This Ultron. She got me. She snuck up on me. She's a sneaky lady. Let me move just a tad bit here. There we go. That's a little bit better. A little bit better. Come on. Come closer. Yeah, they're definitely among the most annoying enemies in the game.
Unauthorized access of secure transport container.
We'll take all those goodies.
Starting
Thank you very much.
countdown under dropkick protocol. Weapons hot.
Figured I'd get your attention there, lady. Show yourself. Alright, where are my goodies? Do I have any goodies? I don't even know. I may not. Yeah, I don't think I actually had anything, did I? I haven't been picking things up. I've just been running around killing. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let me go back to the field, and I can take out the queen then. Y'all do know it's not the 4th anymore, right? They're out there blowing off fireworks like crazy. It's not even legal for them to blow them off while where we're at either, so, you know. They're double doomed. There we go. 2,000 XP for her. That's pretty good XP. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Alright, so we're pretty close. We need like 2 more of those. And then I can go cook a meal and we can complete an event as well. And that'll get us a little bit closer too. So let me see. Go back to our camp. Where is it? There it is. Nope. Did not want to put a marker. That's kind of a dumb idea. There we go. Your birthday's on the 6th of January. That's cool. That's cool. Happy late/early birthday. February 4th for me. let me run down to my basement. I'm sorry, my workshop. I'll cook up this meat, and then that will get me that complete. All right, there we go. Good. That got us to the next one. All right, so we are officially on the last one. Yep, indeed. So we can complete an event. I'll go ahead and do one of the workshops for that one. That'll be easy enough, probably. So we got the statue, the Brotherhood of Steel statue. That is cool. Glad to get that one done. Okay, so are there any events happening in the ash heap? The real blast one. Nah. Not going to worry about that one. Okay, so then I'll just go ahead and take over the lakeside cabins since we're right there. We may as well go ahead and do that. And do the defend mission. And that'll give us that little bit more XP. 20,000 experience less that I have to try to gain to get through the next set of things. So I see some people are tuning in. Welcome. If this is your first time here, welcome to the show. I am Blind Dad Does. My name is Ira, and I hope that you're having a very good day. Right now, we're in Fallout 76. We're trying to get through the scoreboard. We have one more score rank to go to complete this season, and I've got about 24 hours to do it, something like that at this point. So it's pretty dang close. We got to get this done. And so I've got like no other option to get it complete except to go through the repeatable gain XP thing, which I just did there. So I got 34 more times to do it before I can finally call it done and can move on to other things or start the new season, because the new season does start on the 7th. So we'll have like one day of a break before the next season really begins, and we have to get that completed. Oh my goodness. But again, for those of you guys just tuning in, welcome. And I am a blind guy, so I do try to play these games while not being able to see very well. But I try to get by as best as I can, and I have fun with it, I think. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the ride. I am a little weird. You guys will hopefully enjoy my weirdness, but I am what I am, and I can't help but be weird. So let me plop this down. Hey, cool. The amount of aluminum was actually on hand in the workshop this time around. That is good. Anything in the scrap that I can do? Yep, that'll work. Okay. And then we'll just wait for the defend mission to pop up here. And you know what? I totally forgot to go to sleep a little bit ago too. And we could have been gaining a little bit more XP with that. I think it's like 15% extra XP when you're well rested like this. Or well, is it a thing that the lunchboxes actually overtake it? Maybe I'm actually failing myself by sleeping. I don't know. We'll check it. We'll check it in a moment. So in the Fallout games, what do you guys consider to be your most like hated enemies, or what are your favorite enemies for me, it's mole rats are probably my most hated. I can't stand them dang things. Every time one of the missions pops up, like the defend missions or anything like that pop up for mole rats, I'm just so disappointed. I hate it with a passion. I dislike them. Well, see, the well rested does kick in with the lunch boxes. That's nice. I thought it was a thing where it used to overwrite one another. They must have fixed that. That's good. That is a very good thing. Especially when people pay real world money for those lunch boxes, to have them just get overwritten because you happen to sleep in a bed, out of habit or something like that. That's kind of, I don't know, dumb. It's not much bonus XP. It's only 5%, but hey, 5% is 5%, right? It all adds up. Yeah, see, that's one of the reasons why I hate them, is because they can detect you from no matter what you're doing, and because I'm like a sneak based mode most of the time, it's more of a pain in the butt than anything for me. But I hate liberators too. Liberators, I don't know, just the way that they it's like they don't come at you. They start maybe to come at you, and then they walk away, and you have to like actually go and hunt them down and everything. It's just it's a pain in the butt. Come at me, man. Just come at me and get it over with. Take your punishment and get it over with. All right, so we got like 25 seconds. No, I should be mole rats. I like the mole miners. I think mole miners are probably one of my favorites. They sound so angry. They're just so grumpy all the time. I think they need a snack. Yeah. Super mutants. Well, that'll work. They're good enough. We'll get that extra XP from them. Are you meaning the alien creature? I've had that alien creature pop up on me a couple of times over the past couple of streams that I've done. It's kind of weird because I haven't seen him around in months, and then suddenly he's like starting to appear on me. Two more? I think my turret took out a doggo over there. There we go. Nice, that'll work. The Mirelurks are pretty fun. They're interesting. They're interesting. I like the queen. I like taking her out. Okay, so we have other than the daily op, we have everything done. I do think just for the brevity of it, I'm gonna go ahead and do the daily op. Now I'm gonna get myself prepped for it though, because it's a melee attack one, and those are I hate the melee attack ones because I'm not at all built for melee, and it's just such a pain in the ass to have to do the little, bashing thing all the time. But since it's a defend mission, it's not so bad, I guess. But I'm gonna get myself into maybe a little bit more health. What's my state of carry weight here? Not good. Not good.
Raj. We lost contact with the uplinks in
Oh,
your
did I
area.
go the wrong way? Did it stick me in the weird place?
Operational if we hope to
No,
keep
there it is.
tabs
Okay.
on the enemy. The signal repeater
I
must
did
be
start it out the
broken,
wrong way.
though.
That's okay, though.
You need to repair that first. Head there now.
He's going to come along and bite me and throw me off of it, isn't he? Nope. I got it. Cool.
Signal repeater.
Come on now.
Next target is the
Just,
first
why are you not hitting? My goodness. That's crazy.
Initiating signal calibration.
All right.
Don't
There we
take
go.
that lying down.
Well, hello.
Brace yourself.
Really? Why is... Oh, it's... never mind. It's because I gotta deal with the stupid melee attack thing. Duh. Duh, Ira. Big red truck. I was just talking about how I hate the melee ones. I mean, it's like the melee attack ones, it's fine, but I don't know, it's kind of boring to me because then I have to go and hunt them down, hit them with the little bash thing here. And by the time it's all said and done, you know, it's like I could just sit here kind of taking it and do stim packs like the whole time and, you know, just get my health back or carry around the vampires and just, you know, keep getting health, right? It's, I don't know. It's kind of silly to me. I get it. They have to have variety, right? But it's bad variety. Because especially with that ricochet thing, you know, using ricochet with the vampires is really nice because you can get the, like when the ricochet goes off, you get the vampire effect. So these super mutants, the ricochet goes off fairly frequently. So, you know, then I have to wait for them to come to me. It's a little tedious, I guess, is the thing. You're not, why are you not? Just die. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Now we can move on.
Head over to the other. Double time.
Minigun guy firing from a long distance, not knowing what he's shooting at. Okay, there we go.
Get another uplink signal coming in. Stay on it, team. Almost there now.
Or just die. Thank you. It's not so bad when you're going against the melee guys because they do come at you, you know, but otherwise you're just kind of standing there taking it. But it's for the sake of science, right? It's always about science. It's always about the science of it all. Got a lot of ricochets there. XP there. That's cool. There we go, finally. It's like when you're not built for melee, it's really a pain in the butt to do. Very tedious. Kill him. There you go, finally. If I just stand still, you'd kill me. No. I don't want to just stand still. That's just wrong. Alright, there we go.
Looks like you aren't done there yet, though. There's hostile activity nearby. Can we take a look?
Okay.
Engage the hostiles. They should be able to draw out their leader with a fight. So fight.
Probably not going to get Elder rank on this one. Okay, there's one more left over here. There we go.
We got a priority target incoming. Readings off the charts. Fight well.
Alright, so this guy's going to be up here. Oop. And yeah, I'll just go him over there. Get him down slowly, but we'll get him there. I love how the Supermans over there are having a conversation, but I'm over here killing their leader. Come on, we almost got him. Come on. There we go. Got it. There we go. Sheesh. Yeah, we missed the Elder by 30 seconds. Go figure. Go figure. That's okay. That's okay. At least we got it through it. So that'll be good. That'll be 2 less of the 1,000, or yeah, the 10,000 points that I need to get. 20,000 less XP. That's my point. All right, RNG Angel, work with me here. Exterminator's Gamma Gun, Nocturnal Tire Iron, and 2 Vault 94 jumpsuits. Yeah. Well, it was worth a try, right? It was worth a try. So I think probably my favorite creatures, animals, whatever the case may be in the game for me is probably the super mutants. I don't know. I dig the idea of the super mutants and what they do. You know, how they were created and all that kind of stuff. It's a very interesting story. You know, so yeah, I like the super mutants. They're very fun, sarcastic. Okay, so I'm going to use the toxic goo here to get myself back into bloodied mode because I can't carry anything. Yeah, there we go. That's good enough. And then I'm going to go to the station real quick and sell some of this stuff off. Well, the script, script some things. I hope everybody out there is having a good night. I'll give you my dad moment here real quick. So make sure you guys change the oil in your car. Make sure you guys check your brake fluid and all of that kind of good stuff, especially with us here in America having the big heat wave all over the place. You know, you want to make sure that all of your fluids are doing good because one moment goes wrong, and you're in a lot of trouble. So make sure you guys take care of those kind of things. Okay, so let me go ahead and sell these goodies here.
What a day it's been, but I finally found it. Congratulations!
The prize
You are
bot.
a winner of the Great Appalachian Sweepstakes. I have been authorized to deliver your prize winnings. The Great Appalachian Sweepstakes is not responsible.
A gold
for
pocket watch.
gift tax. Failure to do so may be reported to the IRS. Enjoy your prize.
Oh, he doesn't have enough. The script hasn't reset yet. Seriously? When is it going to reset? My goodness. Okay. Well, never mind that then. You can't do that. See, now my chat box is messing up on me again. Sorry guys, give me a second here. Let me get it readjusted. Well, shoot. Okay, give me a second. I'm sorry, guys. This chat box is killing me tonight. Okay, there we go. I think it's working now. All right. Let me go ahead and close that before I accidentally sell off my good stuff. Yeah, just making sure I didn't actually do it. Okay, good. All right. Well,
Reminder.
let me go ahead and go over
Any
here and I
attempted
can see
five-finger
about selling off a couple of these
discounts
goodies.
Will be reclaimed and paid for with said fingers.
Now those two things I might be able to sell off, actually. I didn't look at that. Right, okay, well the one I could. That'll get a little bit, I'm sorry, what was your question? I totally missed it. Ah, the super mutant ladies. Yeah, I know. That's probably why the super mutants are pretty grumpy. I mean, they don't have any ladies around at all, you know? There was Tabitha, though, right? Doesn't Tabitha count? Well, she was Nightkin. She was not technically super mutant, right? I don't know. Over encumbered. What? What? Oh, is it because yeah. No, I'm in the team. What the heck? No, wait a minute. What? How did I fast travel here? I haven't picked anything up, and yet now I'm over encumbered. That's just silly. They're at the Raiders' place. Yeah. Yep. But you know, everybody wanted best friend Tabitha. You know, best friend Tabitha and all the dum dums. They all came to her. All right, let me go into a different world here. Right? Yeah. I'm trying to remember what her name is, but she's the guardian of that little girl. What was her name? It's not Coco. It's something weird. I liked that quest line though. That was a pretty cool one. Yeah, something weird like that. Yeah. She was fun. Okay, are there any super mutants? Yeah, there's some here. We'll start the rampage again. Enact the apocalypse once again, my friends. Right, yeah. That sentry bot was pretty nasty. Which side did you end up taking, or did you not end up taking any sides with the Wastelanders quest? I went with the Settlers because I wanted to get a couple of the goodies that they had first. If I remember right. No, I did go with the Raiders. Never mind, I did go with the Raiders. Vampire's pipe bolt action pistol. 10% damage while aiming. Boy, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, I did end up going with Raiders too. I forgot about that. I wanted to get some of their goodies. I still haven't completed much of anything with it though. I'm friendly with the Raiders. I need to raise that up a little bit more. I'm also friendly with the Settlers, but I don't do very much with it. I know I should, but I think there's only one other item that I really want to get, and I haven't really bothered too hard with it. Yeah, I've got that. The converter. Oh, everybody in here is dead. I figured it's a public world and everybody's trying really hard to get through this thing. We'll try the Mirelurks again. I mean, they're good experience. You know, the queen's worth, what, $2,000 most of the time, so not bad. No, you have to, like, if I remember right, if you go with the settlers, you have to, like, actually purchase it with the bullion or something like that. I don't know, something weird. Right, yeah. I'm sorry, the converter is the one that you get with the bullion. I did end up getting that, and I don't know, it was kind of a waste. I don't ever use the thing. The generator is the one that I'm trying to save up, or trying to get the reputation with the raiders for, because you got to be cooperative to get that one. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Now they're starting to pop up. Yep, at the max rank. It's just it's a pain to grind it. I hate having to grind it, so I haven't bothered with it too much. I don't really know how much use I'd make of it anyways. She was worth a little bit less, 1,200 experience this time around, but that's okay. Still worth something. I think if I'm seeing right, I've got 16 more times that I have to get that 10,000 XP. 16 more times. Let's see. Well, that nuke's going on. I'm assuming the Fisher sites have been cleared out of the Scorch Beasts, so I'll go over to this Fisher site. Yeah, I think after friendly, there's another one, and then cooperative is after that. Cooperative, I think, is the max rank. And it's just it takes such a long time to grind it. You know, it's like I don't know, it's a little bit too long. I think they could do it a little bit better, perhaps. There we go. That went reasonably. Doesn't look like there's anybody else down there. No, I don't think I've done that one yet. I don't think I've done the 76 one yet. Why is this not actually doing any damage? There we go. Sheesh. That's lag. Gotta love it. Okay. So let me see. Let me go ahead. Well, just making sure. I was going to say maybe the manhunt mission was on, but it's not. So we'll go ahead and just switch worlds again here real quick. Since all the super mutants were dead here. That's okay. We're going to get there. I'm going to get this completed tonight come hell or high water. This is driving me crazy. I want to get it done so I can just say, okay, I can take a break for a minute from the Fallout game. Because I have been playing it hard over the past few weeks and trying to get all of this done. Oh, yeah, see, you know, that's the problematic thing with melee builds. I mean, they're really powerful, but, man, there's just some content that is hard to do. Scorch Beast Queen is another one that comes to my mind with it. Or really trying to do any of the Scorch Beast stuff. Have you tried maybe carrying a ranged weapon on you that you can just, you know, try to blast it with and hope to have enough damage done? Just curious. I've never run a full-on melee build before, so I'm not sure like what your setup is like. Do we not have a Scorchy here today? Nope, there you are. Just popping out of nowhere, huh? Okay. You do that then, Scorchy. Oh, he's a legendary. We'll let him regain his health a little bit because I don't want to kill him that close to the fissure. Have him bounce down into it. Bow and arrow, gotcha. I actually just did a weapon spotlight on a Junkie's crossbow that was pretty decent. They aren't too bad at all. I used to have a bloodied crossbow, and I don't know what happened to it. I think I actually ended up selling it off at one point, but there we go. Let's see if we can find his bod and see what he's got. If we can run across it. He flew pretty hard though, so I don't know. Yeah, get up there. There you go. And it's also really foggy, so I don't know if I'm even going to be able to spot his body. Oh well. Not going to worry about it. It's okay. Let's go ahead and take out Swan here real quick. Yeah, I was kind of curious because with the melee build, you know, you have to be the high strength, so you could do something like a heavier weapon with it, maybe, but go. That's not bad XP for him. That'll work. Okay, so let's see. Let me make sure the lunchboxes are still active. Yeah, those are gone now. So let me pop those back on. Actually, give me 1 second. Gotta have that extra XP, man. Oh, okay, yeah, the Sword of Mystery. I actually have one of those. And I also have the Sword of Bastet as well. That's cool. That's cool.
No creeps.
Yeah, I have the Sword of Bastet hanging on one of my walls. It looks really cool. Need to fight. Need to smash. Again, he doesn't have any females. He needs to smash, but there's no females, right? That was just wrong. All right, where are you guys at? We're getting there. We're gonna get this, dang it. Sudden dramatic music kicks in. Oh, the drama.
What? Who's there?
Nobody. I'm just here selling insurance, dude. Nobody suspects the insurance salesman. Nobody. That was legendary. Anything good? Troubleshooters, something. Ultrasight Gatling. Oh, good God. Really? I'll take the core. I'll take the core. I can always use the cores. I don't use power armor very often, but I hoard the cores. There we go. He's firing ineffectually at nothing. Where'd he go? Down here somewhere? Yeah, there you are. Ah, really? He hit me on the side with his tooth or something, I swear. That might have put me overweight now, though, too. Let me see. Yep. It put me overweight. Shoot. Trying to bring my weight back down a little bit. I did have a dirty water. Is that enough? Yeah, that's enough. Okay, good. I was gonna say I didn't want to use a toxic goo because like if I was to use it, I'd be that much closer to death. So didn't really want to try to do that. And I don't think, yeah, I didn't have anything on me, so the body is not showing up. That's okay. Missed that net. Again, firing ineffectually at nothing. I like taking them out as they say something. They're just like, what? Oh, I forgot to take out the guys that were up above, didn't I? I did. Shoot. Those are the highest level guys here. I need to take them out. Like that. Not worried about the doggo. That's fine. He's only worth a couple of hundred.
Secrets of Wasteland, only for supermen.
Missed him completely. A pox upon thee. A pox. For those of you guys just joining in, I see a couple of people are joining in. Welcome. This is Blind Dad Does, and I hope that you're having a very good night. Right now we're in a little bit of Fallout 76, trying to get through the scoreboard. I am on the last level, and we have like 24 hours to get this thing complete. So I'm trying to grind out a little bit, trying to get the scoreboard done so that I can be finally done with this season and be able to walk away from it a little bit, because I need a little bit of a Fallout break. It's been a little bit of time that I've been playing it. I've put a lot of input into it the past few weeks, so, you know, kind of want to do a little something different. But yeah, the new season starts here on the 7th, so we have until tomorrow to get this season complete. We're getting there. I'm almost there. I think I need to get I think I need to grind out another about 180 or 160,000 XP before we can call it done. So, getting there. So we had everybody pile onto me in a dog pile over here. That was kind of crazy. I don't know where any of them went now. Over here. Nope. Sometimes there. So I am a blind guy. I do try to play these games while not being able to see very well, but I'm a couple of inches away from the monitor. I do things to try to help to facilitate my gameplay a little bit. So that's why I do things in VATS primarily, just because it's easier for me to aim that way, because my hand aiming is woefully inefficient or insufficient. A little bit of both. So there we go. I think we got them all inside here now. Looks like it. I don't hear anybody else walk in. So, all right, moving on. We'll do the Mirelurks next, because they're good for XP too. It's just kind of one of those unfortunate things, you know, when you're blind but you like to play games, you got to do things that you wouldn't normally do. So, yeah. But that is one thing I will mention if you are new to this channel. I don't do PvP games. The reason why is because, well, I am handicapped, and trying to walk into a game where you're already kind of like at a disadvantage is rough. You know, it's very tough. So I'm pretty much just clickbait in that kind of a game. So I don't, excuse me, I don't do that. You know, I just don't waste my time with it. So if you're here for that kind of content, I'm sorry that you're probably going to want to move on, but you are welcome to stay. I am kind of a weird guy. I'm the strangest guy I've ever met, and I try to prove it every day. But I do go live every day in one way, shape, or form. I have my schedule set on the channel. I am live on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then I go live at other times throughout the day and week as well. So make sure you guys hit that follow button and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see a little bit more from me. You're welcome to hang out. I'm just kind of a blind dad doing things, and yeah. Love to have all you guys here. I do appreciate the moments of time that you guys sacrifice to be here with me. I'm very aware of the fact that there are other things that you could be doing right now, and I'm grateful for you being here. So, just want to make sure to mention that. Get myself down a little bit more in health so I can get a little bit of that nerd rage action going on. There we go. And let's see if the queen will come out for me. There she is. Hello, beautiful. How's your mom and them? Ah, dang it. She smacked me. I didn't get the move done in time there. That was my own fault. I tried to, you saw it. I was trying to scooch sideways so that the poison wouldn't end up hitting me, and yet look at what happened. We'll get her this time, though. There we go. Got her now. Okay, let me get that nerd rage back a little bit. I totally just picked something up I didn't want to pick up. How did I manage that? Let's see. I need to get my radiation up again a little bit more. There we go. That should be good enough, right? Yeah, that's good enough. So anyways, I hope everybody out there is having a great night. It's been an interesting day for me here. We had some steak fajitas for dinner tonight, and they were quite yummy, but I like a good fajita. Nope, that's the wrong one. I need Huntersville. Where you at? There you are. There's a little Mexican place that's here in the town that we're in that does fajitas and that kind of stuff. Really, really good. They're very, very tasty, so... Unfortunately, a little spendy, but we didn't have to pay for it, so works out. That's always the best, right? Free food is the best food, right? Okay, so how much closer do we need to be here? We're getting there. We're a little under halfway through it. And now we're a little bit closer. My head too. So if you guys could take part in any kind of apocalypse, you know, if you had to be in an apocalypse one way or the other, you know, you had no choice, the apocalypse was coming. What kind of apocalypse would you guys prefer to do? You know, right now we're doing Fallout, so of course that's a nuclear apocalypse. But there are a lot of different kinds of apocalypses. So what kind of apocalypse would you prefer? You know, the genie has come and said, well, you're going to live through one or the other, but which one would you rather do? And it's kind of an interesting thought experiment. I like to think about stuff like that. So zombie apocalypse would be interesting. It's kind of like overdone, of course, in the genre, but a zombie apocalypse would probably be interesting if it was Romero-style zombies, you know, where they are kind of slow-moving and don't do a whole lot, you know. So I knew there was one, and I couldn't figure out where he was, but yeah, so a Romero one, not too bad. A Rage zombie one, that's a little something different. I think that I would want to avoid that with a passion, because I don't run. I don't run at all. If I'm running, you know, something is really, really wrong. So yeah, I avoid running with a passion. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do, I guess. But so Rage zombies, no, not for me. Romero zombies, yeah, I could do that. My one problem is that, you know, you'd have to like try to shoot at them and all that kind of stuff, and the aim has to be perfect, because you can only kill them off by hitting them in the head, right? But that ain't easy to do when you're blind. All right, so let me see if I can get some of these guys killed off. That'll get us a little bit closer. Shooting them through the barrier, that's always fun. Nice waste of bullets there. Any more out here? Any others? Nope. Okay. We'll head over this way then. I hear them walking, but sometimes I don't see them, right? No, there weren't very many in here. Okay, well, moving on. I think I'll go ahead and hop back into a public world. And see if we can get some of that tasty XP over there. Okay, so let's see what we can get to happen on this world. We'll have to join in with a public team again. Sure, that'll work. Alright, let's go ahead and kill off some of these guys in here. Yeah, there's the gain XP. That'll work. Another step closer. Any others around the back? Maybe. Yep. There we go. There's Doggo. Yep, there we go. That'll clear those guys. Okay. When the manhunt mission is not going on, there's not very many of them that spawn here. Most of them spawn outside as opposed to inside. There's a couple of them that come inside, but not very many. You just don't find them very many of them. Yeah, that's probably about it right there. Alright, so we will go to a different spot. Let's see, I guess we can go ahead and go to Swan if I can find the place. There it is. So I hope everybody out there is having a good night. I very much appreciate you guys being here with me in this moment in time. It's been a good time, and we've got a little ways to go, so hopefully you guys are going to stick around with me. I will be back live again later on tonight as well. Not sure what I'm going to stream yet, but I'll stream something. Maybe I'll do another session with the Switor or something. We'll see what mood strikes me. There we go. We took him down. And let's go ahead and take out the Scorch Beast over here. Okay, so let's see what we can make happen here. Well, he's not a legendary, but it'll work. That was a little close for comfort there, Scorch Beast. Anybody else? Yep, there you are. See if there's anything spawned over here. Maybe there will be. Okay, well, let's go ahead and go back to West Tech. So I don't know what's going to be spawned here or not. Again, we're on a public world, so they might be killed off on the inside, but we might get lucky with the outside. Looks like everybody's up here. There we go. We got another one of the gain XPs. Missed that one. There we go. We got a level. Cool. That'll do. There we go. We'll run around the back. I do thank you guys for tuning in with me here tonight and with a little bit of the grindiness that we're doing. But, you know, it's what you got to do when you're trying to get through the season time, right? Got to do what you got to do. Right now we're just shy of getting this whole thing completed. And, man, I'm looking forward to it so that I can move on to something else, you know. And while I love Fallout and while I love everything about it, and you know, I've got like 2,200 hours played in the game. At the same time, it's fun to do other things too. So I'd like to stream some other things, but that's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. Haha! Got him tagged. Alright, so let's run to the inside and we'll see if anybody's actually there. I have no idea. Oh, missed that, didn't we? Okay, so let's go on into the inside. It looks like people have been through here, so yeah. Darn it. We'll have to do moving on from here again. Well, we'll check out the Mirelurks, see what's there. Again, I know this is a bit grindy, and I'm sorry for that, but, you know. It's the unfortunate thing that we have to do when we're going through the season stuff, so. And we're so close. We're so close I can taste it. I can feel it, you know? I can definitely feel it. Okay, let's see if anybody's left over here spawned up. Yep, looks like they're here. Good, that'll work. Again, it's kind of hard to tell on a public world what you're going to be enduring or going through. So, hey there, Philex, or is it Felix? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Maybe Felix. Anyways, I'm on PC. I play on PC. I'm interested in doing things on consoles, but unfortunately because of my vision issues, it's a little bit hard for me to get some of the accessibility features that I need to be able to play games on consoles. So I just don't do it. But welcome to the show. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you're having a really good night. Or day, whichever way you're at. A really good time. There you go. How's that? Alright, let's see if we can get the queen to come up. There we go. Hello, Queenie. How you doing? It's been a while. It's been like all of 10 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever since the last time I killed you. So, there you go. Alright. So we got those done. Now, let me see. I guess I can try over here at the Fisher site, although that that nuke zone is there, so the Scorch Beasts over there might have been killed off. We'll check it out, though. We'll see. Anyways, I do appreciate all of you guys being here with me in this moment in time. I realize the sacrifice of time that you're giving to be here, and very well aware of it, and hopefully you're not disappointed. Hey, somebody bought one of my plans. Cool. It's the advantage of popping onto a public server, right? You get to sell a few things. There we go. Gotta love the mole rats, right? They are my most hated enemy. I can't stand them, guys. They are annoying. There we go. Did that do it? Yep. Okay. I got them all. That was not the creature I killed, but that's okay. Alright. Let me jump onto another private world, and we'll get this all cycled up again. So close. So close. Oh shoot. They decided to start attacking me without me realizing it. Okay, that works. That's fine. We're okay. We're okay. Don't die. Don't die. Now is not the time to die. There we go. Ah, we got a legendary up now. Cool. Ah, we almost got him there. There we go. Now, the question is, can I find his body? Kind of went straight this way, right? Wow, he flew.
But they're only looking to the future. We need to understand the past as well, or we'll make the same mistakes going forward.
Yeah, I have no clue where his body went. It went this direction, but... Unfortunately, this is where those vision issues come into play too, you know? Yeah, you end up losing the bodies sometimes.
Says they'll build us a better tomorrow.
Well, that's okay. We can move on. Since we're right over here in this area, we'll go ahead and go over to Sunrise, and we'll take out the Queenie again. It'll help if I turn my Pip-Boy light off. Can't sneak very well with that thing on, right? I use a legendary too, okay. There we go. Mutant Slayer's Cultist Dagger. Nope. My RNG Angel has failed me again. Once again. Nope. Get out of the water. Don't want to be there. Alright, let's see if she'll be up. Yep. She is up. Oh, needed one more bullet to kill her. There we go. That'll work. So I need to complete this 6 more times, dang it. We are so dang close. Okay, so we're back here at West Tech again. Again. If you know where that's from, you're cool. Missed that one completely. My goodness. There we go. Got him that time. That was a lot of bullets missing there. Good. 5 more times now. I'm so close I can feel it. I feel it. I can taste it. So for those of you guys curious, I'm using your kind of standard commando build with this. It's not min-maxed, but it has kind of quality of life perks that I look for in a good build. And the weapon I'm using is an anti-armor, faster fire rate, faster reload fixer. So it's a pretty decent weapon. My backup weapon is a vampire fixer with faster fire rate as well. So between the two, you know, it's pretty good damage. Gets me by. Oh shoot, you know what? I forgot to join a public team as well. I always do that. You guys need to remind me of that. I always forget to join a public team. Mainly because I have the herd mentality perk. So having that herd mentality while on a public team, you know, I get that kind of 2 extra intelligence points, which is good for, what, 4% more XP. So can't complain on that one, right? Right, exactly. know they're going to be here because this is a fresh world, so... yeah, 600 XP for that one. That's not bad. Almost the same for that doggo. That's pretty good. Yep, need to smash. Always need to smash. Alright, got this level cleared out. Well, there might be one left. Maybe the guy down here? Yeah, he's still down there. Okay, there we go. Nope, looks like there's one more thing somewhere. But I'm not sure where. It's probably a doggo somewhere. Be hungry too. There we go.
What you say?
I love interrupting their conversations. Not like conversing with your fellow human or super mutant, and suddenly a big piercing headache comes in. Some stupid humie comes along and just makes life difficult for you. One over there, but nope, guess not. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. Alright, where's this guy at? Is he back here? Yep. There he is. Hello, good and kind sir. I'd like to sell you insurance. Are you interested? Yes, we can even cover your dog. That's only 120 caps per month. It's a very good deal. You can't beat it. It's the best deal in the Wasteland. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We're so close. Okay, did that clear all these guys out? I think maybe it did. Yep, looks like it. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Did I take out Swan yet? I don't think I did on this world. I can check it out and see. Alright, let me go over and see where he's at. Nope, I didn't kill him yet. Good. There we go. Okay, I'm going to jump onto another public world here. Okay, and before I forget, I am going to go ahead and join into a public world, or a public team as well. Doesn't matter really the type, it's just I need to get the herd mentality thing going, so. Stuck me in a very weird place. It stuck me at the vantage. Okay, I see. Okay, let me see if I can get Swan now. Are you there? Yep, the big guy is there. Okay. Good. Just make sure before I move forward here. I do still have the lunchboxes going, right? Yeah. For another 13 minutes or so. There we go. Okay. We'll do that Fisher site there again real quick. Oh good, it's a legendary too. That'll work. Good XP, that'll get us a little bit further along. Hey, there we go. We got the gain XP one again. That'll work. That will do. Okay. Oh, he's a 3-star as well, isn't he? Or am I seeing that wrong? Yep. Had some severe VATS lag going on there, so oh well, it is what it is. We needed just another bullet or two. There we go. Okay, Mr. Bouncy. What you got? Okay, quad lever action rifle. That's not bad. Faster fire rate and the VATS fill. I'm not sure. I didn't quite catch that. Either way, that's not too bad of a weapon. Quad lever action. I can deal with that. RNG Angel finally was blessing me. I don't have to fire her after all, perhaps. Okay, well, let's go ahead and head over to Westac. Take that out real quick. Okay, so I'll tell you what, guys. Actually, I need to go ahead and jump off the stream for right now. But I will be back in just a little while to finish this up. I definitely want to finish this up tonight. But I need to jump off the stream for just a little bit. So I do apologize for leaving a little bit early. But, you know, kind of got to do what I got to do here. So I do thank all of you guys for tuning in. Stick around. I will be back maybe in another hour and a half. And I'd love for you guys to be here with me as well. So, yeah, I love you all. And thank you so much for being here. So until next time, keep safe out there and have fun. And I'll talk to you again later.